Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'll walk you step by step through how to set up Playwright with Java. We'll start from scratch, installing Java, Maven, Eclipse. Then we'll configure Playwright and also run our first test. Since I already have everything installed, I'll walk you through the steps and show how it's done. So first we'll install the Java. For installing Java, we need to go to this Oracle URL that I've provided here. So I'll just go back over here and you need to choose your operating system, and in the installer there is exe file. You need to download this and install in your system. So since I already have the Java installer installed in my system, I am not re-downloading it, but if you don't have Java, you need to download the exe file and install the Java. Once Java installation is completed, you need to go to environment variable. In environment variable, you need to set your Java home path over here. So you need to go to new and give your Java home till the JTK path. Also, you need to set the path variable. So in the path, you need to go here and update your Java home bin directory. You need to save this. And now to check if the Java has been installed successfully, you need to open your command prompt. And in your command prompt, you have to pass this command. Since you can see the Java version coming as an output over here, that means the Java has been installed successfully. Similar to Java, we need to install Maven as well. So for Maven, we will be going to the Apache Maven official site and we'll be downloading the Maven from there. So once you go to Apache Maven URL, you need to download this zip file from here and install it in your system. Since for Maven as well in my system, I already have it installed. I'll show you once the Maven has been installed what guys need to do. You need to set the environment variable for Maven as well. And for that, you need to go to environment variable, set your Maven home, and provide your Maven path. And also in the path variable, you have to give on the Maven path till the bin folder over here. Now you have to save it. And after saving, you need to again go to the command prompt and check if Maven has been installed successfully. So since you can see the Apache Maven is coming as an output over here, you are getting an output. That means the Maven has been installed successfully. Apart from Java and Maven, there is one more tool that you need to run any Playwright code, that is Eclipse. For Eclipse, you can go to Eclipse IDE website, and from here you can download the latest version and install Eclipse in your system. Once you have installed Eclipse, Java, and Apache Maven, you need to open your Eclipse. Start by creating a new Maven project in Eclipse. So for that, go to File, New, Maven Project. Select Create a Simple Project and click Next. Here you need to give a group ID and artifact ID. So let's give group ID as com.test.playwright and artifact ID as playwright first test. Click Finish and Eclipse will create a new Maven project for us. Now that our project is ready, we need to add the Playwright dependency in pom.xml file. Let's open pom.xml and see if we have any dependencies over here. If not, You can find the latest version of Playwright dependency in the Playwright official site. So for that, go to playwright.dev site, and here in the doc section for Java, you need to go in installation, and in installation go to this form.xml, and here we have the dependency that you need to copy. So just copy it from here and paste it over here. Now just save it, and after copying the dependency and saving it, just right click in the project, and we need to update our Maven project. So just update the project and click OK. Now, before writing our first JavaScript, let's talk about browser in Playwright. So let's go to the same official website of Playwright and go to the browser section. Here you can see an important note that Playwright needs specific version of browser binaries to operate. And Playwright does not use the Chrome or Firefox that is already installed in your system. Instead, it will download the browser binaries to run any code. So we will see what all binaries do the Playwright contains. So the Playwright can run tests on Chromium, WebKit, and Firefox browser, as well as branded browsers such as Google Chrome and Microsoft Edge. So here Chromium is nothing but a Chrome and Edge browser, and Firefox is Firefox, and WebKit is a Safari browser. And these browsers are automatically stored in cache folder in your machine. So here we have the exact folder location where the web these binaries will be stored. So if you see this managing browser binary section, it says a Playwright downloads Chromium, WebKit, and Firefox browser in the OS specific cache folder. So for Windows user, it will store in app data local ms Playwright folder. So I'll just go in my Playwright folder over here, and I'll show you where exactly does it download the binaries. So if you go in your user and in your name, under your name, if you see the app data folder, in app data in local, in MS Playwright, it will download these binaries. So if you don't have this folder already created, it will automatically download for us while we run our first test. But if you already have these folder created, then it won't be downloading any binaries, and it will open the Chromium or Firefox or WebKit from here. So for showing you all, I'll just do one thing. I'll just delete this Playwright folder from here. So we will just delete it from here. And now let's create a first Java class. For that, we'll create a package and source main Java folder. Here we'll go and create a package. Let's name this package as Playwright session. Inside this Playwright session package, we'll create one Java class. So here the Java class we can name it as demo test Java, and this is public static void main args. We have to click and just click on finish. So we have created a Java class successfully. Now we'll start writing our code. So here we are going to write our first Playwright code. For that, first we'll write playwright dot create. So what this is doing, it start Playwright internally and returns a Playwright object, which I'm going to store in a variable called Playwright. So we'll just do like this: Playwright variable. Now next is I'm going to launch a Chromium browser. So for that we'll say playwright.chromium.launch. So this gives me a browser object which will store it in a browser. So browser equal to playwright.chromium.launch. Just import this browser object. Then I need to create a new page using browser.newPage. So we'll just do browser.newPage. Think of this as opening a new tab in the browser. So we'll just put it in page object. Also import this page. Now, what next? We have launched the browser. We have opened a new page in the browser. Now I want to navigate to some official website or URL. So for that, we'll just say page.navigate. And here we need to provide a URL. So let's just put this URL itself for our testing purpose. This will open the website inside the Chromium. Now, what if I want to fetch the page title using for this page? So what I'll do, I'll just write page.title and we'll just store it in string title equal to, and we'll just try to print it. So we'll print it like this. Title is title. Now what next? If we want to print the URL as well, we'll just write page.url. This also will store in a string. So string URL equal to page.url. And let's also print this URL. So we'll just say URL is finally we'll close the browser and close the Playwright instance as well. So for closing the browser, we'll just say browser.close. And then for closing the Playwright instance in server, we'll just say playwright.close. So here is our first code, that is very basic code that we have written. We'll just launch a browser and then we'll open a new page, navigate to the URL, get the title and the URL of that page. So we'll just save it and we'll try to run it as a Java code. So since we don't have any binaries yet in our folder, so we'll see how Playwright downloads a binary automatically when we run our code as a Java code. So run as Java application. This is my test Java class. So you can see it has started downloading the Chromium browser binaries. See, it's showing as downloading Chromium headless shell in the console. Now it has started downloading the Firefox browser as well. Let's go to that folder and check if we have that MS Playwright folder already created now. Yeah, see, MS Playwright folder is here, and Chromium browser, Firefox browser binaries has been downloaded. So it's now downloading the WebKit Safari browser and few other browser binaries, and everything will keep on coming in this folder, that is app data local MS Playwright. So now you can see the title of the page is printed as Playwright Java, and also the URL is here. So that means our program has run successfully. Now let's rerun the code and see if it re-downloads the binary, because we already have the binaries now available in the local folder of MS Playwright. Let's rerun it, run as Java application. See, it didn't downloaded any binaries again because we already have the binaries in our folder. It just printed the title and URL for us. So couple of things that you can do here is you can change the Chromium browser to Firefox and try running again. See, in the Firefox as well, it ran successfully. Similarly, you can run for WebKit as well. Now, what if I want to execute it in head mode? Currently, we have ran in headless mode. That's why nothing was opening, no browser was opening, but it was just printing everything and the code was running successfully. What if I want to run in head mode? So for that, inside the launch, you need to write few more commands over here. So you need to write new browser type dot launch options dot set headless here false. Okay. So you just need to pass this inside the launch code that you have written, that is new browser type dot launch option dot set headless false. Now let's try running it and see what happens. We'll just wait for a few seconds. You can see the Firefox browser is open and you got the title and URL. So this is what head mode is, that the browser will get open and whatever commands you have given, it will try to get the details for it or click those things and just run the program. Let's try the same for Chromium browser as well. So I've run the code again for Chromium in hide mode. So see, Chromium browser is started and it took the title and URL and printed everything over here. So our code ran successfully for Chromium browser as well. You can try same for WebKit. So concept is very simple here as you can see here. So what next? Now, if I don't want to download binaries from my code, but I want my binaries to be downloaded from command line. So for that, we'll discuss in the next video. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any videos.